Medlin has taken the mound. Here is the batting order for the Cardinals. John Jay will lead off, and then Carlos Beltran, who is the Cardinals' best home run hitter. Matt Holliday hits third. In the cleanup spot, Alan Craig. He'll be the key to the Cardinals' offense. Yadier Molina, maybe the best in the business behind the plate. David Freese, the postseason hero from last year at third base. At second base, Daniel Descalso. The rookie shortstop, Pete Kozma. And then Kyle Loesch will round it out. That's Mike Matheny's first ever postseason lineup he has had to write out. And there is Chris Medlin. And Ron, you said one of the hottest pitchers in the game right now. What a story he's been for the Braves.
What makes this 5'9" and 3/4-inch right-hander so good? Well, he comes into a game, and you'll see it in the first inning, throwing all 4 pitches for strikes.
Medlin, as a starter this year, 9-0 with a 0.97 ERA. Overall, 10-1, 1.57 ERA. McCann and Ross, but his numbers are better with Ross behind the plate, and it starts with a strikeout.
That's vintage Chris Medlin right there.
Back-to-back strikeouts for Medlin. But finished with 102 RBIs as he is drilled by a pitch. That's where you have to pitch Holliday inside, and Medlin too far in there. Craig, a bouncer over to the rookie Simmons. And Chris Medlin has a 0 on the board to get his postseason career started. First, and here is the Budweiser Braves batting order. Michael Bourne, a base. Loesch on the mound for the Cardinals. And his first pitch to Michael Bourne is up and away, ball 1. Kyle Loesch. He's never had a postseason win, Ron, but he gets a big start, maybe the biggest of his career.
Yeah, 0-4 in 9 games. In his first start last season against Philadelphia, he gave up 6 runs.
Ball and 2 strikes, and a strikeout to get Kyle Loesch's night started. Swing and a miss, and Kyle Loesch answers Chris Medlin. A couple of strikeouts for each. Catcher, he's like a shutdown cornerback in the NFL. There's that tough Sunfield. Hayward fighting for it. That ball's deep, and Hayward reaches up, and he's got it. Jason Hayward makes a great catch. Oh, what a play by Hayward. The toughest Sunfield around.
Checking the wall, fighting the sun, timing his jump, and robbing Molina possibly of a home run here. What a play. Absolutely, that was going out.
And a swing and a miss. Freese down on strikes. Medlin with his third already. 2-2 to Descalso, and a bouncing ball in the hole, backhanded by Freeman. And Medlin is there for the 1-2-3 inning, 2 scoreless for Chris Medlin. Between innings, the starting pitcher, Chris Medlin, greets Jason Hayward with a big bear hug. Got him. Loesch strikes out Chipper Jones. 2.63 ERA to finish the season. And a swing and a miss. Kyle Loesch strikes out Freddie Freeman. And the K's are racking up for these 2 pitchers in the celebration as they made it to the postseason, as Loesch just missed a 7-pitch at bat for Dan Uggla. And timeout was asked for and granted by Jeff Kellogg. So a no pitch.
Well, pet peeve of mine, this is a little too late by Kellogg. Ross asked for time, never ever thought he was going to get it, so swung away.
Fortunate it is quiet enough in here that Kellogg was able to hear him. So we'll reset. 1 ball, 2 strikes on David Ross. And that ball is hit high and deep left center field. That's got a chance. And it is gone. A home run. David Ross. into the lineup.
He threw him a changeup when time was called. Ross swung through it. He came back with the changeup up in the strike zone. Ross did not miss it.
Andrelton Simmons, the rookie shortstop, with a base hit. So with 2 outs, the Braves have come up with a walk, a home run, and now a single. Here's Chris Medlin now. And he drops a bunt down. That's a fair ball in front of the plate. Easy out for Molina. And the side is retired after the injury to Rafael Furcal. There's a strike called on the outside corner, and Medlin carves up another Cardinal. That is his 4th into the postseason. Jade lifts one in the air. High pop up for Jones. Fair territory, and a 1-2-3 inning. Will be followed by Prado and then Hayward. And a hard hit ground ball through for a base hit. And the Braves have their base stealer aboard to start the 3rd inning. And Prado goes down swinging. So Kyle Loesch not only effectively holds the runner, but he picks up a strikeout. And Jones pulls one over to second base. Descalso takes care of Chipper Jones, and Loesch comes back with a 0 in the 3rd. Lost their 1-day-old son, and he will try to go in that series as Beltran singles to right, and the first hit for the Cardinals comes to lead off the 4th inning.
Ball out away from them.
A hot one backhanded by Chipper Jones, and a high throw into right field. Beltran on his way to 3rd. Instead of a double play chance, perhaps, the Cardinals in business now as Chipper Jones throws it away.
Which is very key.
And that one's hit high and deep to left field. Back is Prado, and he can't get it. A one-hopper off the wall. Beltran will score. Holiday going to be held around 3rd. And Alan Craig carries it over to the postseason, driving in a run for the Cardinals. And it's 2-1 Atlanta. An RBI double for Craig.
We've been talking about this St. Louis offense. Best on base percentage in the National League. Near the top of the league in batting average. So when they
appearance, Chris Medlin. And Molina to the right side. Uglove will make the play for the out. Molina will drive in the run to tie this game at 2. An RBI ground out for Yadier Molina. It's already. He lifts this one high in the air. Bourne waiting under it. Craig's going to tag. Catch is made. Bourne's throw to the plate is high, and Craig scores, and the Cardinals have taken the lead, a 3-spot in the 4th. St. Louis produces a couple of runs. A little jam shot into right, and Hayward will bring it in. Side retire, but the Cardinals score 3 runs. A costly error by Chipper Jones in the 4th opens the door for the Redbirds. Has allowed just 3 hits thus far, has 5 strikeouts as Freeman pulls one down the line. Over to cut it off Beltran, and Freeman won't challenge the arm of Carlos Beltran, which is still very good. Big bouncing ball. Freeze. And out is the call. Close play at first. Drops a bunt down this time. It's a beauty. Freeze. Safe. A home run and a bunt single for David Ross. Hitting 8th in this Braves batting order. There's a bunt. And Freeman won't go. And it hits Simmons. Down the line it goes. Freeman scores. Wait a minute. Hold everything. They're going to call an interference here.
What a turnaround this will cause.
Not going to count. Hold up. And before the crowd can die down, Freddie Gonzalez wants an explanation.
Is it just me, or do these plays only happen in the postseason? It's so hard to get in that running track, that running lane, when you're going down the first base line. You'll see that Simmons is on the grass.
He's got to be in foul territory.
Yeah. Very good call. Hit him in the helmet. He's out. And And Medlin is gone. Boy, what a turn of events here. The Braves sitting there with first and third and one out. Cardinals still lead 3-2. Rasmus and bolstered their bullpen. And a bouncer over to Ugla. And Medlin with a 1-2-3 inning. It's available tonight if need be. As Hayward sends it out to Matt Holliday. Just shy of the warning track. Kyle Loesch, a 3-up, 3-down fifth. Never had a postseason win. He's up 1 now. 1-2 to Holliday. And that one's ripped deep left field. And there it goes. Matt Holliday unloads on one. 4-2 Cardinals as Matt Holliday hits a howitzer into the bleachers in left field. Showing a great power. Pitchers try to work him inside, but if you miss, look out.
Well, they started by working him away and thought they might sneak one by him in. Target wasn't inside, though.
No, they wanted that down and away. Medlin overthrew it. Came right back over the middle addition. Holliday's so dangerous.
Okay, how much longer do I go with my starter?
Slow roller over to third. Jones has plenty of time with Molina running, and that'll retire the side. But Matt Holliday comes up big in the postseason once again. A long home run out of the thread. As Freeman sends one into left center, a base hit. Braves have a runner aboard. So Loesch is out. Lance Lynn is in.
Outstanding job by Kyle Loesch. When you look at Lance Lynn's season, it's really a tale of two stories. Got off to a great start when they put him in the rotation, when they knew Chris Carpenter was not going to be available, but then kind of got tired.
And Ross pops it up. Ball's carrying a little bit. Back is Beltran. And that's that. So Matheny makes the call. Lynn strands the base runner. And Freeze on the ground to Ugla. Bobbles. And throws it away. Wow. And now it gets by Ross. Freeze on his way to second. Well, so the Atlanta Braves, the #1 defensive team in the National League.
Durbin's the new pitcher for the Braves. Had a 1.84 ERA over his last 62 appearances, but he's brought in here because he's a good ground ball pitcher, and he's also been very good with inherited runners.
Adron Chambers will pinch run for Mike Matheny. Specialty players in the postseason. That's not something we've seen a whole lot of. So speed at second base. And Descalso gets a bunt down. Medlin thought about third. He'll take the shore out. Sacrifice bunt for Daniel Descalso. Payoff pitch and a bouncing ball. Backhanded by Simmons. Bobbles coming to the plate. Throws it away. Cosmo on his way to second. A poor throw from Simmons, and the Cardinals get another run. It's 5-2. And the best defensive team in the league is having anything but that kind of night tonight.
They are shooting themselves in the foot big time. Nice backhanded stop. Then again, Ron, the bobble, which caused some panic and a bad throw.
Yeah. Well, Durbin did his job. He got the ground ball. But once he didn't field that cleanly, Simmons had to go to first base.
For St. Louis, they lead 5-2 now. Next man up is Johnny Venters, hard-throwing left-hander. As Mike Matheny sent Matt Carpenter, a left-handed batter, he was announced. Freddie Gonzalez counters with Venters. Slow roller. This will stay fair and going to be trouble. Venters didn't get the tag on him. Save. Cosma scores. Pete Cosma flying around the bags, never slowed down. And he scores the 6th Cardinal run. Venters missed Carpenter.
What a great piece of base running. Jose Oquendo waving him around as Venters and Freeman couldn't decide who was going to field the ball. And when Venters picked it up, his momentum carrying him away from home plate allowed Cosma just to keep running.
So that'll be an infield hit for Matt Carpenter. Give him an RBI. Jay, a hot one out to short. Simmons will take it himself. And a double play to end the inning. But damage done. So the new pitcher is Edward Mujica, and this is the guy, Ron, that Mike Matheny said was the unsung trade of the trade season. When they got Mujica, they settled their 7th inning down.
Well, they said, but the biggest problem they had earlier in the year, they could not get the ball to their closer, Mott. So they got Mujica in a trade, not a highly publicized trade. He came over and was unbelievable.
2 balls and a strike, and that one's hit well right center field. That's going to get down. Constanza can fly. It's going to go to the wall. Racing around second. Jay brings it back in, and it'll be a triple for Constanza. Bouncing ball, and this will bring in a run. So Bourne is out. The Braves get their 3rd run, an RBI for Bourne, but 2 outs in the inning now, and nobody on. Prado in the hole, base hit. And Mike Matheny's going to go with the matchup. The left-hander Zepchinski, Mark Zepchinski, to face the left-handed hitting Jason Hayward.
Well, Zepchinski was used in 70 games this summer. He came over in that trade you talked about, Brian. A lefty specialist made for these moments.
And Hayward. Jay is playing deep. That's got a chance. It falls. A base hit. Hayward on his way to second. A double for Hayward. Prado ends up at 3rd. And Chipper Jones will have his shot. On the ground. And that's it. Boy, what a job, Zepchinski, with all of that surrounding Chipper Jones at Turner Field. Makes easy work of him.
Eric O'Flaherty, good numbers this year. He got off to a slow start, but since May 4th, he has an ERA of 0.73.
Venters, who got the double play ball. And now O'Flaherty is. Holiday goes to right field, a base hit. Holiday with a home run in the 6th inning. Ripped one to left into the bleachers. Just shoots one to right field for a single. And a bouncer. That's going to sneak through for a base hit. And here come the Cardinals with 2 on. And 1 man out. Holiday and Craig with singles. 2 balls and a strike on Molina. And a hot one to Jones. He's got it to second for 1. Ugla. A high throw. Freeman saves an error. And a double play to end the inning. A great play by Freddie Freeman. As the Braves tried to throw another one away. No damage done, however. Excellent play by Freeman. Braves coming up in the 8th. His setup man, and he takes over here in the 8th with a 3-run lead to work with.
Well, he's one of those pitchers in the bullpen that has emerged unscathed here late in the season. From August on, throws 96 to 98 with a hard slider.
Way inside, threw another one to the backstop. 2 clowns in the water. And Ugla grounds one right to Cosma. He bobbles a little bit. The turn, not in time. That cost him a double play. Got his batting gloves on. And Ross, a line drive back up the middle. Ugla will hold his ground at second base. David Ross with a 3-hit night. And once again, the Braves will bring the tying run to the plate. Simmons, fly ball, shallow left. Back is Cosma. He'll take it. He'll call. Oh, it's going to drop. It falls. Miscommunication. And the bases are loaded, and Boggs can't believe it.
This crowd's been crazy all night. I wonder if it affected their communication.
They're calling it an infield fly rule. Wow. One umpire did. That's why Freddie Gonzalez is out. Well, this is a huge call here.
You cannot call that an infield fly.
No way.
It's too deep. He wasn't camped.
That ball went up. And infield fly rule was called immediately. This is a game-changing decision.
You know, this is what happens occasionally when you add extra umpires down the right field and left field line. You have extra umpires. Sometimes you have extra callers.
Infield fly roll is the call. Simmons is going to be out.
It has to be a call where the infielder has a legitimate chance to catch the ball without a whole lot of effort.
Base runners are on their own when the infield fly roll is called, but the batter is out. An unbelievable call here. Wow. 2 outs. Which umpire called it? That is the left field umpire, Sam Holbrook.
Oh, this is not good. Fans are throwing stuff on the field all over the ballpark. I got to stop this.
Matheny and Gonzalez got to get their players off the field.
This is embarrassing for Atlanta fans. Now there are bottles and cans that are falling short and landing on fans down in the seats close to the field.
Wow. We're going to have a significant delay here. Very disappointing from the Turner Field fans. You can understand their frustration, but never take the steps to throw something on the field like this.
Oh, this is absolutely embarrassing for Atlanta fans.
It was a late call by Holbrook, and I'm wondering if when he yelled infield fly, if that's why Cosma came off the ball. Maybe he heard that sound.
Could have been. Could have been. The crowd's been so loud. The problem for the communication between the fielders could have been just noise.
It's just a different perspective. You're making a call in a position that you haven't umpired all season long.
The putout goes F6 officially. Cosma will get credit for the putout as the cleanup continues here at Turner Field. So instead of the bases loaded and McCann coming up, it's going to be 2 on with 2 out. I mean, that is deep in left field. No way that's an infield flyer. Still delayed here at Turner Field as they remove the debris from the field. There's still debris coming out, not as much as it was a moment ago, but Freddie Gonzalez just a moment ago. And the reason we're back here is because Freddie Gonzalez went to the home plate umpire Jeff Kellogg and he put the game under protest. And Kellogg gives the sign, the P, under protest from the Braves manager. So we've had a significant delay here with debris coming on the field. Jason Mott is on the mound loosening, the Cardinal closer. It's Jeff Kellogg on the phone. Assuming he's helping the MLB officials.
Almost the way things have gone, you've almost got to station some security guards on top of the dugout and kind of keep an eye on what's coming out.
Send it back down to Tom Verducci.
Yeah, Rob made a great point about really it hasn't stopped, and the players at the edges and umpires of the field have remained in danger. In fact, during that last conversation among Freddie Gonzalez and the umpires, Jeff Kellogg was hit by a small liquor bottle, the kind you will find on an airplane. It did bounce before it hit him, but then they had to move the conversation closer to the middle of the field and out of harm's way. So clearly there is a concern about the safety of players and umpires at this point.
Jeff Kellogg finally back out. No umpire wants to be in a position like this.
If he goes over to Mike Matheny, this is going to be nuts. That means they're going to change the call.
I think so too.
Let's see. No argument from Matheny.
And no base runner at first.
Okay. So it will stay, and we'll try to find out what that was all about as soon as we can.
And Brian saw it, Ron, that he was definitely making that sign.
All right, back to baseball here. Mott on the mound, the Cardinal closer. 18-minute delay after the debris. Got a new left fielder as well. St. Louis tightening up their defense with Shane Robinson. Count for McCann. And ball 4. Bases loaded for the Braves. There they go. Bourne swings and misses, and Mott, a huge strikeout. And the Atlanta Braves come up empty. In the 8th, they strand the bases loaded. Cardinals still lead. And now we look at the other side of the closer story. Craig Kimbrell with his club down 3 runs, an unfamiliar position for him. He saved 42 this year.
Never happened before.
Struck him out. 1-2-3 inning for Kimbrough. Stage is set to the bottom of the ninth. Prado, Hayward, and Chipper Jones in what might be his final at-bat. Now a clean inning to start. And Prado on the ground to second base. Descalso out number 1.
For Iona.
That one's in the air, almost in the same spot, but Robinson will make the play, and out number 2. The Cardinals an out away from advancing into the League Division Series, and now the spotlight shines on Chipper Jones, possibly coming to the plate for the final time of his career at Turner Field.
How about the storybook stuff here?
See Yadier Molina go out to the mound, step out in front of the plate. He's even clapping his glove, and everyone in the St. Louis Cardinals bench is up, some clapping.
Well, what a moment.
Classic.
Jones breaks his bat. Backhand to Descalso. Jump throw is not in time. Pulled him off the bag. Safe is the call. And the game continues. Close call at first base. Mike Winters had Alan Craig off the bag at first, and Jones is aboard.
I'm not the official scorer, but I'm going base hit.
Yes. Gets jammed by this fastball, Joe. Almost an acrobatic play by Descalso that just pulls Craig off the bag, although Craig thought he got his foot back in time.
Great effort to get to the baseball. That's certainly out of the ordinary.
Watch Craig come off the bag there, but then reaches back with his foot. Does he get it before Chipper got there?
Now the Braves with one more base run to bring the tying run up as Freeman launches one. Left center field. John Jay on the run, and that's down. It one hopped out. A ground rule double. Game on at Turner Field.
Whether it stayed in the park or not, whether Chipper scored or not, really.
And the 1-2, an Ugla bouncing ball. Descalso. The play to first in time, and the St. Louis Cardinals advance. The Cardinals racing off the field as the debris comes pouring down again. They will move on. Chipper Jones' final at bat is a hit, but the Braves come up short. And a 6-3 victory for the St. Louis Cardinals, trying to defend their World Series title and the end of an era. The Chipper Jones era in Atlanta is over after 19 seasons.